Now, if you see a financially poor person who is drowning in debt and someone who is performing rituals for good luck to get a job or kill someone by black magic or whatever, even if it costs a ton of money, they do this not because they are dumb, but because they have faith in their religion. Now, some of you will argue that religion is completely useless and illogical. They believe some smart literate people made it up for their own benefits to fool the normal people. Because at that time only few were literate, you can imagine the time even before religion was a thing. Now this anti-religion statement is only true at some extent. 77,000 years ago we were just insignificant animals. Today we are the rulers of Earth. But why humans control the Earth and other mammals don't? And there are two main reasons, I believe. Firstly, it has 100 billion neurons and 10 less to 50-fold more glial cells, which effectively coordinate with each other and perform a task. It consumes an outstanding 20% of the total body, which no mammal does. And other reason is that we are the only species that can cooperate both flexibly and in large numbers. The actual cause of this unitedness is religion. Now there are social insects, the bees, ants that can cooperate in large number, but they lack flexibility. Let us understand how religion gives us this power. Take the example of the Egyptian civilization. Many people argue that the great building projects of ancient Egypt, all the dams and reservoirs and pyramids, must have been built by aliens from outer space. How else could a culture lacking even wheels and iron accomplish such wonders? The truth is very different. Egyptians built Lake Fayum and the pyramids thanks not to extraterrestrial help, but to superb organizational skills. Relying on thousands of literate bureaucrats, Pharaoh recruited tens of thousands of laborers and enough food to maintain them for years on end. When tens of thousands of laborers cooperate for several decades, they can build an artificial lake or a pyramid even with stone tools. Pharaoh himself hardly lifted a finger, of course. He didn't collect taxes himself. He didn't draw any architectural plans, and he certainly never picked up a shovel. But the Egyptians believed that only prayers to the living god Pharaoh and to his heavenly patron Sobek could save the Nile Valley from devastating floods and droughts. They were right. Pharaoh and Sobek were imaginary entities who did nothing to raise or lower the Nile water level. But when millions of people believed in Pharaoh and Sobek, and therefore cooperated in building dams and digging canals, floods and droughts became rare. Compared to the Sumerian gods, not to mention the Stone Age spirits, the gods of ancient Egypt were truly powerful entities that founded cities, raised armies, and controlled the lives of millions of humans, cows, and crocodiles. It may sound strange to credit imaginary entities with building or controlling things. But nowadays we habitually say that the United States built the first nuclear bomb, that China built the Three Gorges Dam, or that Google is building an autonomous car. Why not say then that Pharaoh built a reservoir and Sobek dug a canal?